Wow, Sam.
Okay, so to make this really awesome glitter formula, all we're going to need is 100 grams of tiger tail star formula, an estimated amount of aluminum flakes, you want them very flaky, and some magnesium shavings. We want separate metals. We don't want the magnesium alloy. Although magnesium could work, we're looking for the two-tone effect of the two different metal powders. Magnesium burns very brightly and quickly, so it shows up first, and then the aluminum shows up afterwards, giving a subtle after effect. So we're just going to mix this together. Note that there is no exact formula to this, it's just adding some metal powders and getting a spark effect. There you go. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more aluminum though. This is some kind of like a spongy kind of consistency. Of aluminum. I'm throwing that in there because the whole time we want there to be a different kind of a glitter effect, and that's what the whole point of this composition is, to get a nice glitter effect. Alright, and that's good. We move on to the next step. Okay, now we're going to add 100% ethyl alcohol to moisten the mixture. And we do not want a lot, because we're going to be pumping these stars. We just want enough to make it a workable composition. It should stay crumbly. We don't need to work this into a putty or anything. I would not use water to bind this because it can react with the magnesium and be a horror. But as long as you have large flakes, it's not really a big deal because they're not going to react as readily. But you just don't want unnecessary risk. See how it just kind of like clumps together, but it's not a whole cake. It's still a pretty much dry composition. I'll add a little bit more though. There we go. Cool. What I'm going to be using to pump my stars, it's a small piece of PVC pipe with this random piece of metal. I have no clue what this use is, I just found it. But essentially, this fits on there, and this stops it from going in all the way. So you have a set space that you can fill with composition. Then you unscrew this piece and it comes out, and then you can press the composition as much as necessary and pop out the star. So I'm going to show you how this works. Just press it in Get a compacted amount of powder. Then unscrew it. Press it down. And pop it out. Here are the finished pumped stars. 1/2 inch diameter, probably 3/4 inches tall. I wanted them longer like this. I could set it so that they would be shorter, but I like them like this. These are just primed with dusted BP, and that should work fine. I'm just gonna roll these tubes with some homemade wheat paste. This is really fresh, it's still hot. And if I don't use all this over the next couple days, I'll freeze it so it doesn't go bad. So here's just a little trick if you're working with a lot of glue or something. You just pull a t-shirt onto your leg and tuck it into your pants like that. And then you've got something that when you're kneeling down and rolling your tubes, if you get glue on your hands, you just wipe it off on here and not get your clothes all dirty. Gonna make a bunch of these. And I'm gonna make a 50-shot cake with a 1/2 inch comet in each of these. There we go, it's all fused up. So this is what I have so far. This is 6 of 10 rows, and the first 3 rows are this saran wrap fuse that I made, and in the back I wanted a faster pace, so I switched to black match. And that black match is such short pieces that once it passes these first 15, the rest of the shots will go very quickly. Here's the completed 50-shot comet cake. I just eyeballed all these angles, that's why they're not perfect. I could have measured them, but it's not going to have a great effect on the appearance of the cake anyway. So here's the fuse, and it snakes through the entire thing. And I'm going to wrap this in silver and put a white top on it. I'll show you that when I'm finished. There we go, there's the finished cake. I estimate about 150 grams of composition, so it's not huge, but it's not tiny. And 1/2 inch stars are pretty big, so They have nice bushy tails. And I have the fuse just covered up with some tape here to protect it. And this will go in my box, which will fill up very quickly.